Oh man, I really want to go into the geodomes and I really want to see what's going on in geophonics where we are growing all of our very important earth food that we probably need, our little earth digestion systems here on our new planet. But if what my mom just told me is true, then the only thing I could really do if I came in here is possibly just work on doing some shoveling. But maybe let's take a little peek inside, and if they're just gonna make me shovel, we might go ahead and actually begin our day this time, my friends, by actually going to the classroom and, attending class. Probably a good idea. In fact, now that I think of it, I bet we would actually bump into so many more of our relationships if we showed up to class and hung out where everybody happens to be. And look, Tammy is one of our friends. Oh, look, yeah. So we don't have, so we can form really close friendships with the other kids our age as we grow up through the following years. But it looks like we just, oh, my mom's name is Falulu. Okay, that's kind of amazing. I wonder if we'll learn more about her and this will fill out as time goes on. Your mom, the chief cultivator, a strong woman up to any challenge who expects the same from others. She/her. And then our dad is Geranium, which I freaking love, also works in geophonics, and he's patient with children and animals, and he's a couple years younger than mom. That's so cute. This is all just so fun and so amazing. Oh, okay, well, let's be honest about where I want to start these adventures. I'm just gonna take a peek, just for a minute. Oh, and we would get toughness, friendship with Cal, kudos, but more stress if we shoveled dirt right now. The greenhouses have different biomes inside, growing plants from Earth that might belong in a desert, jungle, or temperate forest. Some are so delicate you have to spray off any germs in an airlock before you can enter. Wow! Oh man, I never even thought about space germs. I probably should have, but I didn't even think about what would happen if we had space germs we had to worry about, which we probably do. The seasonal garden outside is dotted with blue nobodies, little flowers with what look like wriggling creatures stuck inside each one. A sign explains it's a decoy meant to attract some kind of flying predator to come pollinate the flower. That's adorable! And also kind of creepy, because I'm imagining seed pods filled with worms. But there you have it. But alright, we can't go outside because we're just a kid, and apparently there's more dangerous things than mom and dad want to talk about. So let's see about maybe going to class. So, engineering. Okay, yes. And then we have Congruence once again telling us, don't forget to study hard, Solceria. Thank you, Congruence. So we can't register for engineering classes yet because we need reasoning 5 or greater. We could study the life sciences, biology, reasoning, relationship with tangent and stress, study humanities, which would be creativity, persuasion, relationship with tangent, and stress. Let's go with the life sciences again, because I really want to work up our biology. You learn about the Ventrumium geology by comparing various rock samples from Earth to the ones from Vertumna. There we go. Placing them on the Mohs hardness scale. The Earth samples are so weird and gray compared to the pinks and purples and yellows and teals collected by the surveyors. Earth must have been a dull place. That's so cute! Oh, that makes me want to play Spore for some reason and just make all of our colors, all of our planets super colorful. All right, let's get to work. For mid-quiet, our studies. So now we want to go ahead and we want to try to get at least 12. We have the Sun Medallion. And if I remember correctly, and we have Eagle Eyes now! +1 skill on challenge. Oh, wait! +1 skill reward? Oh my gosh, so we could increase our challenge, or our skills? Okay, that sounds super important to do. So let's actually do 0, 0, then maybe, first word, or +1, okay, first words, and then that would be a color combo, at least here, and then 1 extra card when drawn. Distraction? Does that mean I could get, okay, so we got the super goal of 14. I think we did a good job. Woo! We worked well this month. Come to me. Oh no, are we getting more stressed? I think we're getting more stressed. Okay, so we got more relationship with tangent and our biology, but I think we're getting kind of stressed out. This week you had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. This morning, you were sure Professor... Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at those counters! I have a lot of questions, but at least the cupcakes and cake looks like really yummy. This morning, you were sure Professor Hal was going to trip on the uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. As Professor Hal walked away, his hash browns safe for today, Mars called you a liar and a dummy. Oh. Whoa! Wait, is that Tammy all grown up? Whoa, what's happening? At night, your dreams are all mixed up with the stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding hands with somebody you love. You're crying as you help lift a shrouded body into the colony recycler. What? I mean, all of that's kind of intense, to be honest. Everything seems so familiar, but when you try to recall their faces when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. But what if those things haven't happened yet, but they will someday? Geez, no wonder we're getting stressed. Anytime you try to tell someone, they think you're playing a trick, or that you're sick and need to go to medbay. You eventually decide to stay quiet about your strange dreams. But why? I don't want people to worry. I just want to be normal. Secret powers are fun. I feel like I just want to be normal because it doesn't seem like, I mean, kind of it seems like a secret power though. I gotta think about that. Because on the one hand, when I'm really honest with myself, it isn't that I want to be normal, because I don't think anybody is normal in the end of the day. I think there's just behaviors that tend to be more normalized among different populations and cultures. But everybody is super unique in their own way. So if somebody had the power to come to me and say, okay, you can push this button and you can be the average of what tends to be most common in this population, or you could push this button and you would stand out and you would be different, but you would have a different experience than the more common experience, I would pick secret powers are fun then. So let's do that one. You start keeping a private journal on your holopalm, recording the events where you remember something before it happened. You also write down your dreams, when they had that feeling of being real. You like the idea of being magic and seeing the future, but some of those dreams are very scary. You hope that, like Professor Hell's hash browns, they don't all come true. Oh. Now it's late quiet. Okay, so we have I think we have 5 seasons in every year. Oh, hey, Tangent. How are you doing? Tangent is hunched over her holopalm, frowning and poking angrily at the air. She speaks without looking up at you. Professor Hal wants us to prep a list of native flora with pictures. There should be a catalog on the Colony Holonet, but I can't find it anywhere. Oh man, plans, try looking outside. I'll help you find that catalog. Let's make our own list. I wouldn't want to make our own list. That sounds fun. Tangent is dubious, but agrees to try your idea. The two of you run around the colony yard taking pictures of all the different Ventumnian plants you can find and making fake sciencey sounding names for them, like Wonkish shrubus and Purpurus gracium. Aw, Tangent had fun with that! After an hour, you've categorized 51 different species. Tang doesn't think, oh, and she goes by Tang for short, that's so cute. Tang doesn't think it's a very complete list or a very scientific method, but she figures you must have learned something. Okay, that was fun. And look, you can see her holopalm! Oh, I love this so much. Alright, and then, okay, we're not doing anything over here. Dice is just standing around. Got it, got it. Parents are just kind of standing around. Hey, it's Cal! Cal, what you doing? Cal is riding around the geophonics gardens on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden, shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Cal falls off but catches his balance before he eats dirt. Hey, Solsyria. Real ground is way harder to hover on than ship floors. There are bumps everywhere. Yeah, that sucks. Maybe hoverboards don't work outside. We have to adapt. Like, that's what we're here for. Yeah, Cal exclaims. Things are actually way, way better planetside. Hovering outside is rad. Look at this. He runs over to a small depression in a nearby hill and presents it like something amazing. Look at this. It's a skate bowl. Okay, like a what now? Like it's all round and the sides go up? Cal gestures to the bowl. So you can do hover tricks? He jumps on his board and shows you how it's done. Honestly, I mean, it's not like I'm leaping up and down like, oh my gosh, I have to try it, I have to try. But it always makes people feel better if you participate in the things that they're really fascinated and interested in, so we'll offer to try it. Sure, but please be careful. Mom says if I break my hoverboard, we can't make another one. You take turns riding around the bowl, trying to get up enough speed going down one side to come back up the other. You don't land any tricks. It's hard just staying on the board on this uneven ground, but it's still fun. Oh, that's so cool. Do my parents really not have anything to say? Nope, they do not. All right, well, I know where I want to be, and that is definitely like hanging out in geophonics, but I'm gonna do just a little peek everywhere first. So, yeah, we might want to relax. We'd gain more memory with Tammy that way too, or friendship with Tammy. We could potentially lose one of our memories if we want. I guess that's if you want to like clear your deck, so the odds are you could get something of higher value. Like if we wanted to kind of lose some of our childhood memories that are worth 0, so that instead we could focus on having like stronger memories. So that's actually potentially a good idea, because I don't think because I think with like crawling, like giggling, giggling in like first words, and like some of the crawling for like, okay, that would be strength crawling. Like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like maybe one of the giggling or crawling we could actually kind of lose out on, because I don't think that they actually contribute things. Like Eagle Eyes gives us +1 skill on physical when we win a challenge, and Distraction gives us +1 card, extra card drawn when this card is the first draw. Oh, see, so that would be a good reason to want to start on number 1 instead of start on number 0. So we could lose a memory, and it probably wouldn't be a bad thing. Tammy, anything to say? Oh, she does have things to say. Oh, never mind. I do need to talk to everyone. Tammy's dad is the head of expeditions, which means he's out surveying the jungle every day. This morning, you see her crying in the doorway as he leaves. I don't like it when he goes out there, she sniffs after he is gone. But he's so brave, and so are you. That's why I like you, Solsyria. Ooh, and actually we have need empathy 20. Oh, we have enough empathy! And we can gain sharing is caring if we perform a random act of kindness for her. Oh, like she's supposed to be one of our best friends, so we're totally gonna do that. You start simple. You give Tammy an enormous hug, sharing the love. Tammy gets a lot of hugs, but you make sure this one feels special. She hugs you back, wiggling back and forth happily. She's surprisingly strong. Thanks, Solsyria, she says breathlessly as you squeeze the wind out of her a little. I really, really needed that. Oh! Yes! A bonus! Oh my gosh, so this is how you can start gaining those memories. This is so cool, and like your card actions. Oh, before you go, she adds, and produces a little box with a slice of cake in it from the folds of her skirt. Do you want this cake? They're so fun to make, but I need someone to help me eat them. I'll make you another on your birthday if you'd like, and we can trade hugs for cake again. She's so precious, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right, so Mars, do you have anything to say? Oh, she actually does. Oh, hi, Solsyria. Marzipan looks bored. My dad's made me come out here to get some fresh air. Don't know what's so fresh about it. It's always full of acid snow or pollen or water. I don't know which is worse. Oh, and so we don't have enough persuasion to tell her about our day. So this is fun. Now that we did that with Tammy, I'm starting to understand like how each person, depending on what your skill level currently is. Okay, so 20. Can I like see that? Whoops. Well, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to see like persuasion, empathy. If I hold still, oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, my persuasion is 0. Apparently I am not very charismatic and I'm not very brave. I kind of want to work on the brave thing. Well, speaking of people who try to work on being brave, Dyes is hanging out near the south gates, his hands in his pockets, idly staring at the ground and digging the toes of his boots into the dirt. He nods at you, but doesn't say anything. And then we could bravely tell him to eat a worm. Okay, I don't think we'll do that. But an enemy runs up to you. Hi, Solsyria, she huffs, catching her breath. She grins. On the ship, adults are always saying, no running, enemy, no running. But outside, there's so much room. I can run for 5 minutes in one direction, even more after the roboplows clear the land for farms. Oh, that's so cool. And we can't actually like train together with her, but it looks like she's super happy and excited. Is she the woman we keep seeing when we grow up? Like rescuing us from the fire in our dreams? Whoa, like wait a second there. And then, oh, we could talk to Hal again. Cal runs up to you, streaked from foot to neck with purple dirt. There's so much space. Me and an enemy just ran for 20 minutes. We never ran down the same path twice. He leans over and braces his hands on his knees, breathing heavily. Hooey, she's so fast. And then if I had biology 20, I could share some like really cool nature facts and gain facts about the Hopeye. Oh my gosh, of course I want to do that. Oh man. All right, Mom, Dad, anything to say? Actually, we talked about all of these with her. Yeah. So we already talked about all of those with her. Nothing new there. And Dad. Oh, we can help him with the animals if we had animals 20. We can lasso a float cow. We need to go back to school. Mom's onto something. Dad might be onto something too with, you know, actual practical applications of life. But I think Mom absolutely is onto something with getting our skills high enough that we can do the cool things and not just have to shovel dirt. You spot your dad lying on the ground in the soft grass, looking up at the sky. He zooms his hand across the field of vision like a spaceship, then looks out over with a dreamy smile. Hey, kiddo, he says. Sometimes I can't believe we're back on solid ground. After 20 years in space, it still doesn't feel real. So Dad was 21 when he got on that ship, because he's 41 now. Man, that's amazing. All right, guys, oh, the gates are open. The gates are open! Dies! Maybe we should do something about that. What's going on out here? Can I actually leave this area? Oh my goodness, guys. This just escalated very quickly. I'm going to have to like run around and recap everything I can do. And then next time we will potentially try sneaking out of the gates. But I'm so in love with this. This is so beautiful and I'm having so much fun just living out our life here. So, oh Tiani! So next time, we're gonna carry on with the adventures, and you guys are welcome to subscribe if you'd like to join us, or, you know, just stay curious. That's actually the more important thing. And I will see you guys next time for trying to sneak out of the colony. Bye-bye.